Share with you who Escape International is, how we do what we do, so that you can decide whether or not we're the right company for you. Escape International simply positions itself in the most lucrative industries and with the most lucrative companies on the planet. Let me give you an example. Typically, when a customer goes in to buy a product, they buy it from a retail store. And for hundreds of years, this model's existed where the retail store is not the manufacturer. Generally, what happens is a product is manufactured and then sold to a national distributor. That national distributor then takes the product and gets it to a regional distributor, maybe in your area of the country. The regional distributor then simply sells it to a local distributor who has relationships with retail stores, and they're the ones who get the product to the storefront that you and I walk into and meet that product face to face. Now what happens is when we buy a product, generally about 80% of what we pay for that product is split up amongst the middlemen. Some of that goes to the retailer, of course, but only 20% goes back to the manufacturer. Now, here's what's interesting. The retailer has tremendous expenses. They've, of course, got the location they had to buy. They've got great brick-and-mortar buildings with wonderful lighting systems. They've got a lot of employees, a lot of warehouse space, and in fact, they have a tremendous advertising budget where they're trying to get people into their store rather than a competitive store. All of those expenditures add to the price of the product. Well, what if we could find a way to position ourselves with the top retailers in the world? What if we could say to them, listen, we will take some of that advertising budget you've set aside to bring consumers into your store. We instead will position ourselves between you and the consumer, and we will lead them to your company to shop from your store. And all we're asking for is you give us a percentage of the revenue that they produce. And see, what we've done is we have created an opportunity to link ourselves with some of the biggest retailers on the planet. You've heard of Walmart. You've heard of Home Depot. They literally pay us to bring them customers. Do you think you could have success in a business where all you're doing is having a customer go to a store they already go to? Because what we will do is position you with over 500 of the most successful and the most popular retail stores in America, where you will get paid a commission simply by leading people to shop at those stores. And in fact, even when you shop there, you'll get paid. But in addition to that, owning a business is about timing. So not only do you have a simple model with the retail marketplace, but what if we could position you into some of the fastest growth industries on the planet? We've got tens of thousands of representatives nationwide already, and we're a rapidly growing company, and we can go out to manufacturers and either become a manufacturer in a specific industry or partner with a manufacturer in an industry, position ourselves between the manufacturer and the consumer, which therefore is positioning you between the manufacturer and the consumer. So if in addition to this retail model, we could also show you a way to market some of the highest quality products in some of the fastest growth industries that exist at some of the lowest prices they'll pay, in fact less than they would pay by going to those popular retail stores, would that also be an opportunity? You bet. So let's talk about who Escape International is briefly. Escape International is a 6-year-old company. Inc. magazine in 2007 said we are one of the fastest growing companies in America. We are located in Bloomfield Township, Michigan. We've got representatives in every state across the country, and we're looking for people to help lead and develop other people throughout the nation. What we will do is we will position you to get paid from every one of those retail stores by taking advantage of one of the fastest growing movements ever. It's called online shopping.